Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Harry Delarusso Stadium for the 13th annual Powder Puff football game between the Vikingettes of Winthrop High School and your Revere Patriots. The Revere Patriots are coached by Bob Lospinato, Mark Fellows, Dave Colella, and Diana DeCristoforo. And here comes Winthrop out on the field. And last year, Revere had quite a convincing win over Winthrop, and it was a little bit of a chippy game. So I think that we're anticipating a game that's going to have a lot of action, both between the lines and otherwise. But everybody sit back and get going, because we're going to have the introduction of the captains out at center, I believe, and then we're going to have the national anthem. We got a beautiful day for a game. It's a little bit chilly, but it's football weather. And this is finally the last football game ever to be held at the old Paul Revere Stadium, now Harry Delarusso Stadium. Winthrop's decked out in their black and pink. Breast cancer awareness. The Revere girls have the Revere blue sweats with the white shirts and the blue letters. And we're going to be ready to go shortly for this 13th annual Powder Puff game. Actually, it's not the 13th annual. It's probably I think it might be more than 20 years, because I remember, I'm not going to lie, I don't know the exact number. We're coming to you live from Harry Delarusso Stadium. Okay, the Revere captains are Paula Ortez, Jennifer Fajardo, Dana Jimenez, Herlinda Fernandez, Janice DeStefano, and well, this is for television, so here's the coin toss. Okay, Winthrop's won the coin toss. Revere's won the coin toss, and they elected to receive, and Winthrop's going to kick off. There's the handshake, probably the last one you'll see today. The rivalry between Revere and Winthrop, if they were playing checkers, it would be something to behold. Bob Lospinato and David Colella have been around for at least 15 or 16 years. Bobby being the former director of athletics. David Colella, 35-year teaching veteran who retired 2 years ago. Diana DeCristoforo, award-winning basketball coach from a number of years ago, had a 22-1 season with a great team, and Mark Fellows, who's an AP history teacher at the high school. The colors are being presented by the junior ROTC from Revere High School. Let's stand for the national anthem. great rendition of the national anthem, and we're ready to go with the 2014 pre-Thanksgiving Powder Puff football game. Actually, it's 2013, but I'm just jumping ahead so I can get my Social Security first. Lasminato has his charges on the sidelines, giving them last-minute instructions. Revere's going to receive. Winthrop will kick. Girls are going to stay warm on the sidelines. Of course, they're all seniors. And your Revere Patriots are taking the field. In case you guys out there didn't know, this is flag football, not tackle football or tag. Somebody has to grab one of those flags in order for the play to be called dead. Revere spreads the field. Back to receive the kick. Noel McDonald and Yvonne Sabata. Both burners. There's the kick. Oh, it's a good kick. Touchdown number 35. That was Rayla O'Donnell who takes the ball, and she gets flagged at about the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Revere. She was flagged by. What a beautiful field. Looks like a flag. It's going to be. What'd you say? Flag on the play. Trying to see what the call is here. Quick flag, first play of the game. We get a 5-yard penalty against Revere. It's going to be first and 15 for Revere. Logan DiCarlo is going to be the starting quarterback for the Revere squad. Logan, captain of 3 sports. Senior, looking at Holy Cross as a college. She's in the gun. She gets the snap, takes it up the middle herself. The fumble. I believe Winthrop might have recovered. It's Winthrop ball. Fumble by DiCarlo, picked up by a Winthrop player at about the 48-yard line of Revere. And now Winthrop's going to take over. 1st and 10. I need to bone up on my rules for girls football. Somebody has to stop the clock. Somebody has to stop it. I thought you guys knew how to start the clock. That's good. Just let it run. Okay. I was just informed that there are no fumbles in Powder Puff football, so Revere's retaining the ball. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6. It's the old fumble-rooski. It's laid down on the ground, Yvonne Zapata picked it up. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Here comes to the line, 3rd and 6. They've fumbled on their last 2 possessions, but because there's no fumble rule, they still have the ball. Pitch out goes to Zapata. Zapata's going around the corner. She's at the 45, the 40, the 35, and she's run out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Yvonne Zapata runs for 26 yards, and Revere has a first down. Going to place the ball at the Revere, at the Winthrop 37. 1st and 10. I think if they pitch it and go around the end, it's going to be hard to stop some of these quick girls on both teams. I'm assuming the handoff goes to number 23 around the left side. She takes it to the 25. She takes it to the 20. She's at the 15, and she gets flagged at about the 12-yard line. That was Noelle McDonald. Okay, 1st and 10 Revere. First and 10 Revere at the Winthrop 18-yard line. So Revere's driving, 1st and 10. It's to Zapata again. Zapata's trying to get to the corner. She's at the 15. She's at the 10. She gets twirled and she gets flagged and dragged at about the 6-yard line. It's going to be second and, well, they give him a first down. 1st and goal from the Winthrop 6. Working the flags today, 3 guys named Joe. It looks like to me. Jeff Kingston, Mike Cimbelli, and someone else. I was just told. Okay, Captain Caponito. The handoff goes to number 35.
Touchdown,
That's
Peter.
Rayla McDonald, and she's in for the score. Revere goes up 6-0 on their first drive of the game. Rayla O'Donnell is in. I assume they're going to go for 2.
No, they're going to kick her and call Laura Ted. They're going to boot.
That was quarterback Logan DiCarlo that handed it off to O'Donnell, who just scampered through the middle for 6. Coach Laspinato is out giving Logie a couple of pointers. Longtime coach Bobby Laspinato. Number 50 comes up to the line to snap the ball. Anna Caponito. Revere lines up at 2. Logan's under center. She takes the snap. She's going to hand it off on the outside to Noelle McDonald, and she gets flagged before she gets in. Revere's got 6. Coming back up the field with 6:04, 6:05. 5:58 left in the first quarter, and the score is Revere 6 and the Viking-ettes of Winthrop nothing. This is going to be a grudge match. We're going to see how Revere's defense stands up. But last year it was pretty chippy down towards the end. A Winthrop girl got hurt. There was an ambulance that had to come to Miller Field in Winthrop, So I'm anticipating a little bit of a chippy match today.
Kicking for Revere is Paulo Ortiz.
Well, Peter, it's always chippy, boys, girls. It doesn't matter in any sport with Winthrop.
Yep, absolutely. When somebody touches the ball. Okay, Revere's going to be kicking. Who's going to be kicking the ball?
44.
Paula Ortiz. Nice
That's a pretty good boot.
kick. Received by number 5 for Winthrop. She goes up the middle. And she gets flagged at about the 48-yard line.
By 41.
That was number 5, Teresa Jones for Winthrop. Marissa Veruto with the flag, or the tackle if you wish. And now Winthrop goes on the offense. These girls have been practicing for the last month and a half.
Every night, Peter.
Handoff goes to number 3. She goes around the right side. She stutters, and then she gets flagged. Noelle McDonald. Well, I'm trying to see who that is from here. I can see better at night than in the daytime.
The run by Lexi Vaccaro.
Could be
Tackled by
40.
Number 43, Marissa Veruto.
Angela Curtis.
Number 14 is the quarterback, Jennifer Adamson from Winthrop. Her father was originally a Revere guy. Adamson takes the snap, hands it off to go around the left. She gets around the corner, and a game-saving or a touchdown-saving tackle by number 30, Olivia King. Surely the shortest and smallest girl on the team, made the dive and stopped the touchdown by number 3, Lexi Vaccaro.
Peter, you know what's great to see is the participation from the seniors. I mean, you know, it'd be nice to have that many kids on the football sideline from a boys' standpoint, and this are all seniors.
This is a senior class to top a lot of them. This is everybody that I talk to just says that this senior class just has chemistry. You know, they're not better kids than other kids. They just got chemistry. They're gonna respond. Number 79 in on the tackle, Victoria Coots, who has sung the national anthem in this booth many times for men's games.
By number 5, Teresa Jones. Flagged by number 79, Victoria Coots.
Jones
Second and long.
made the run. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Second and more than 8. Second and 12.
Oh, I see it. 2nd and 12. Comes the snap to Adamson. Hands it off to number 3. She's going to go on the right side. She's going to make the corner.
Oh,
She's got the first down.
yeah. She laid out the girl trying to tackle her, too, or grab the flag.
These girls play hard. That was number 43 that grabbed the flag. I believe that was Marissa Veruto. And Winthrop has a first down. So they have a similar drive going than Revere had when they scored their touchdown. Started off slow, got a big third down, and now they're in the red zone and knocking on the door. Revere spreads out on defense. In the gun is Adamson. High snap, pulls it down, takes it herself up the middle. Oh, and she gets literally tackled by number 55, Christina Dole.
The run by Jen Anderson will make it 2nd and about 6 for Winthrop.
Tackled by Christina Dole. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Got about 35 girls for the Revere team.
Those are great numbers, Peter. It's like that every year.
It's a big event. I see Mike DiMarino, finalist for History Teacher of the Year in the country, in the stands. Lives in Winthrop, teaches in Revere. Fumble, of course, there's no fumbles in Powder Puff. Holding the flag aloft is number 76.
Run up the middle again by Lexi.
Miriam Mahaya.
Flag by number 76, Miriam Mahaya.
It's going to be third and about 1. 6-0 Revere. Winthrop's knocking on the door. This is a big down. Of course, I think it's obviously 2 down territory here. Inside the 10. Adamson's still under the gun. Under center. Takes the snap. Tries to take it herself. And she is... Nope.
It's going to be a first down.
Stopped at the 1. It's going to be a first down. First and goal from the 1.
Flag by number 51, Jennifer Fajardo.
Enthusiastic crowd. Screaming and steaming out there. Okay, Adamson's in the gun from the 1-yard line. A big high snap. She's going to go around the right side. She's going to get flagged.
Wow.
A diving flag by number 81. Zanetta Velick. Zanetta Velick makes a great play. Janetta Velick. I have a couple of seniors on my left that are doing the PA system, and they tell me how to pronounce the names because they know them. I taught all these girls in 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. Their names are the same, but they're different people. Okay, so Winthrop gets pushed back. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 15. Number 3 takes it around. She gets around the corner, and she gets in for the touchdown.
That was a long way to go, Peter.
That was number 3, Lexi Vaccaro. Probably the sister of one of the great Vaccaros that have come out of Winthrop for years. And they tie the score at 6-6.
The run again by Lexi Vaccaro is good.
The scoreboard says it's the end of the 1st quarter, but the referees haven't told us that yet. So Winthrop's going to line up for the 2. Adamson under center. She takes it herself, and somebody has a flag. No good. So at the end of the 1st quarter, so says the scoreboard, it's going to be Revere 6 and the Winthrop Vikings 6. Boy, that number 3 really had to go a long way for the touchdown. But like I said before, once these girls get around the corner, anything could happen because there's a lot of quick girls out there. Yvonne Zapata, Noelle McDonald, a couple of girls from Winthrop look like they can fly. So you got to cut off the corners if you can.
Well, certainly number 3 for Winthrop can run.
She can go. You got to set the clock. Hey, 11.
I don't know if it's not recorded, is it?
No, they're still going the same way.
Shout out to the chain gang, Mike Chiavelli, Steve Piazza, Grayson Gangun. That's Jeff Kingston. I'm not sure. No, it's not. How do you do it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's still
Okay, McDonald and Zapata back for the kickoff for Revere. Looks like number 63 for Winthrop. That's Jackie West. It's going to kick off. And she had a booming kickoff the first time. Winthrop straightening out the line. Nice boot. Taken by Logan DeFeo. She's going to go around to the right, and she's going to get tackled at about the 37-yard line of Revere.
Returned by Captain Logan DeCarlo.
She's not a captain, but. Okay, we're going to come to the line. In a tie game with 10:30 left in the limbo quarter and the second quarter. Our scorekeeper plays soccer where they never start the clock, so he doesn't think you have to start.
And then add time, random time to the clock.
Okay, up the middle is Stephanie Gregorio. She gets tackled at about the 46-yard line of Winthrop. So Gregorio goes right up the middle. Her dad is the first assistant on the men's football team, Vinny Gregorio.
First down.
First down, Revere. They say that she was tackled at the 47 on the other side of the 50. Number 68. That was Amanda Pelletier.
Just got your pen.
Okay. We have Lauren Hayes under center now. She hands it off to number 31. Comfort Toglin.
There's a flag on the play, Peter, in the backfield.
Yeah, might be a hold.
Gain of about 9 by
Comfort Toglin, a great track star at Revere High School, owns a couple of sprinting records indoors and out, and has a great track name for some place like Tennessee or Houston. You never expect a girl named Comfort, and she's just a wonderful kid. I'm surprised she doesn't say "excuse me" when she's going by one of these girls on the field, because that's the kind of kid she is. The refs have finally decided where they're going to put the ball, and they're going to put it back on the 41 of Revere. And Revere's going to have second and about 15. Lauren Hayes under center. Exceptional student at the high school. Great kid. Tosses it to Toglin. Toglin's going around the right side. She gets... Actually, yes, that was Comfort Toglin.
She picked up almost 9 there, Peter.
Yes, she can run. She owns the 50 record at the high school indoors, so she can run in the short haul. I think that might be the end of the first quarter, but we're going to check. If they come out going a different way, then it's the end of the first quarter. And then we can reset the clock to 11 minutes. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the end of the first quarter, and the score is Revere 6, Winthrop 6, and both teams had a sustained drive in that first quarter. Couple of penalties, but you know it was smooth. I mean, I don't want to sound, you know, like girls don't know how to play sports, but these girls are well drilled by their coaches and they know what they're doing.
Peter, a month and a half, 4 nights a week. I mean, this was a commitment. This wasn't just something you sign up for and you show up on Saturday and play. This is quite a commitment.
Handoff goes to number 21, Cassandra DeBella. Oh, and she twists and turns and
Big game for Revere by Cassandra DeBella.
it's going to be a first down for Revere at the Winthrop 47, 48.
First down.
They won the clock. Let me do this. I know, that's fine. When they blow the whistle, you have to press the stop. Go. Or an incomplete pass. Okay, they come to the line. Lauren Hayes is still on the center. It's a Winthrop player that's getting up slow. These girls don't fool around. They're not. This isn't touch.
Happened right behind the pole, Peter, so
Yeah, it's hard to see. That pole is here for girls, too, I guess.
Have a ceremony to say goodbye to that pole.
You're watching Revere TV, your source for everything. Men's football, women's football, movies, politics, community. Revere TV. Tune in. Channels 8, 9, and 22 on your TV. Okay, there's Toglin. She's going around the left side. Somebody tries to grab. Toglin's still on her feet. I think she might have stepped out of bounds at about the 28.
Yeah, by about 8 feet, Peter.
Yes.
Big game by Comfort.
Even Keith Correa's laughing on the field how far she stepped out. Took 3 or 4 steps out there.
Talk to me about the quality of the refs when they have to do girls' games on a Saturday when there's playoff games going on in the state with the boys' team. But Revere's got a first down at the Winthrop 22-yard line, and it's threatening to go in again. Just outside the red zone, Revere lines up on the line. Lauren Hayes is under center. You got Zapata in the backfield. She takes the ball. She goes up the side. It's hard to see if they grab the flag or not, but it looks like she gained about 9 yards. It might be a first down. And it is.
Revere does a good job of holding the flag up. We can see them, but Winthrop takes it and throws it right down on the ground.
They're moving the flag. They're moving the flags. So it's going to be first and goal from the 10 for Revere. 10:09. You got to. Did they blow the whistle? You got to keep it running. First and goal from the 10. Hayes is under center. Zapata and McDonald in the backfield. DeBella in motion. The handoff goes to Stephanie Gregorio. (31) Toglin checks into the game. 24 Zapata. Is out. So we got 2nd and 10. There was no gain on the last play. So try to go through the line. Stephanie Gregorio and Comfort Toddler in the backfield. The toss goes to Comfort. She goes up the middle. She turns. She's in.
Touchdown, Peter.
For the touchdown.
No flags.
Comfort Toddler. That's it, Comfort. You're not just a track star, baby. You are a football star. 10-yard scamper for Toglin. She goes in for the touchdown, and now Revere's up 12-6, and they're going to come to the line looking to take an 8-point lead. Two well-put-together drives for Revere in this game, and both times they score touchdowns. Neither team has punted yet.
The huddle is almost 20 yards away, Peter, but they'll get there as they break.
Shuttle bus to get back to the line of scrimmage. But I'm betting on a quarterback sneak by Lauren Hayes. And I'm betting wrong. Oh, she almost loses the ball. She throws it into the... Lauren Hayes finds number 80. That was Michaela Elliott in the end zone for the 2. Lauren Hayes to Michaela Elliott for the 2-point conversion. Michaela Elliott, I believe she plays volleyball and lacrosse and field hockey. Well, field hockey and lacrosse.
That was a great play by Lauren Hayes after fumbling it.
Well, yeah, her father's a great athlete, was a great basketball player. I believe at St. Clements or someplace in Somerville or Cambridge. Pat Hayes, her brother is going to try out for the boys' freshman team. So she comes from an athletic family. Mother teaches at the Lincoln. And now Revere has a 14-6 lead. And they're taking Winthrop to task here. Kicking off is going to be Ortez. She booms one on a bounce. It's going to be taken by number 15 for Winthrop. Or number 5, excuse me. She tries to go around the end. A great tackle is made by number 82.
Natalie Cologne.
Natalie Cologne. The run was made by number 5, Teresa Jones. So Winthrop's going to have 1st and 10 at the Revere 31. And this game is not as chippy as I thought it was going to be. It's a fairly played game so far. I hope I'm not talking too soon. Both teams are going about their business. Does Winthrop have the same quarterback? I can't see your number. Was number 14. Still, they stick with number 14.
That's a good cutback right there, Peter.
Absolutely. Number 44, she was dead in the backfield, and she turns it into a big gain. That's number 44, Naomi Megason for Winthrop.
That looked something like out of Barry Sanders' book.
Yeah, it's hard. I think it's hard to grab that flag. It'd probably be easy to tackle somebody. But she gets it to midfield. She has a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 Winthrop. 8:03 left in the second quarter. And Revere leads 14-6. They're sticking with Vaccaro. Winthrop, they're sticking with Vaccaro at quarterback. Both Revere quarterbacks have engineered drives for touchdowns. They're sticking with Vaccaro. She pitches. It's a flea flicker. She pitched back to Michelle LaSala, who threw a pass back to Adamson. Revere kind of snuffed it out. Only a 5-yard gain. It was going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, Adamson still under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off coming this way. They don't have numbers on the front of their uniforms. Number 13 for Winthrop, Mary Kate Mancini, just obliterated Marissa Verudo, but she made the tackle. That was a hard hit.
Yeah.
She took it hard. Okay, number 36. It's from the 36-yard line. Winthrop driving again. Girls picking up their flags. Quarterback Adamson tying her shoe. 7-12, 7-11 left in the first half. High snap to Adamson. She looks, she passes. It's over the head of number 19. Pass was intended for Michelle LaSala.
That was a good throw by Adamson.
Yes.
Looked like a tight spiral.
Don't forget to buy our raffle ticket.
You say Miss McKinney's coming around with a bucket for the 50-50. To support the senior class.
Support the senior class with a 50-50 ticket.
Okay, Winthrop's at the 36 of Revere. Double handoff in the backfield. It's fumbled. And I believe it comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it stays right there where it's fumbled, Peter.
Down where it's fumbled, it's going to be 3rd down and about 15 for Winthrop. Winthrop's trying some flea flickers here. Reverses and double handoffs, and I guess if you can work them, it's to your benefit. But if you fumble like that every time you do it, it's not going to be something that's going to get you anywhere. Adamson's now in the gun on 3rd down.
Here's a big play for Revere.
Absolutely. She's got 3.
She's
almost tackled in the backfield. There's a flag down. Might be holding on Winthrop. But Adamson went around the left side. There's a holding call on Winthrop, so that's going to come back. It's going to be 3rd and a cab ride for the Vikings. They're walking off the long one, boys. They go back into their own territory, and it's going to be Winthrop ball from their own 49-yard line. 3rd and a hike. Revere's been playing some pretty good defense. They get to the ball carrier pretty quick. Okay, Adamson's under center now. In motion is number 5. She comes to the corner. She stutter steps. No place for her to go. Oh, that's number 3. She gets out of trouble. Then she bumps into number 82 for Revere. That's Zanetta Velick.
That was another nice cutback.
It was. She got quick feet. It's number 3, Vaccaro. Long line of names in Winthrop.
Almost got back to the original line of scrimmage there, Peter.
So it's going to be 4th and about 12. And we'll see what Winthrop wants to do here. I'm pretty sure they'll go for it. They have to get to the 27-yard line. Run the clock. She's telling me to run the clock. Watch the refs. If they do this, they want you to run. If they blow the whistle, they want you to stop. Okay, she was in the gun, but let me tell you, and let me tell you something. She's pushing the wrong person. Revere's going to take over on downs.
And on that, Revere's going to take over on downs.
I mean, Adamson was in the gun, Mike, but
Yeah.
she was like 10 yards, 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage. What was that?
Well, the snap certainly didn't get to her, so. But
Helen Davis did, and she took offense to it. Maybe the chippiness is beginning.
it's like Logan Nicolo.
Is back under center. Yep. Lospinato and Fellows and the coaches from Revere are alternating their quarterbacks. Logan has already driven them up the field for a touchdown in the first quarter. She's under center. She takes the snap. She hands it off to number 24, Vaughn Zapata. She gets away again. And she actually gets tackled. But that's fine. Number 35.
Oh, they're going to call a
Flag on
penalty,
the
Peter.
field.
Flag on play.
So Vaughn, after about a 23-yard gain, and I believe Revere's going to have yardage added on. Personal foul, Winthrop.
For the tackle.
Sounds familiar. The boys' team has a lot of personal fouls called on them, too.
Personal foul, Winthrop.
And we're going to add another, is it 15 in Powder Puff? I guess it is.
Yep.
Put your pedometer on, Mr. Ref.
Okay.
Because now Revere has it
First down.
at the Winthrop 24-yard line. Logan DiCarlo's going to bring him to the line. She's on her second sustained drive of the day. Revere has already 8 points up. Knocking on the door.
Yeah, that was the first play from scrimmage, Peter.
Yes.
Picked up
About 40 yards.
Yeah.
Logan's under center. She takes the snap. In motion is Noelle McDonald. And she gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So Revere gives a little of that yardage back, and it's going to be 2nd and 15. It's a brisk day out there, but I know that the longer you stay out there, the warmer you're going to get. And the coaches are switching up their players pretty,
Frequently.
Yeah, they are. Yep, back and forth. A lot of kids have gotten a chance to play. Toglin Comfort is back in the backfield. It gets handed off to number 35. Number 35 is Rayla O'Donnell. She scored the first touchdown for Revere.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So we have 3rd and 10. Toglin stays in. O'Donnell stays in. Logan's with Coach Lospinato, giving her a play. It's like Tommy Portrait with pigtails over with the coach before they take the play in. That's always been one of my pet peeves. Every play, you come over to the sideline, and then you have to go back to the middle. We got 1:57 left in the half. Revere's up by 8. Knocking on the door a little bit here. I'm sure they'll use the 3rd and 4th downs now. Logan takes the snap. She hands it off to Toglin, who goes up the middle, and she gets tackled.
Just short of it.
Yeah, she's probably, well, they're
way
pulling
short.
it back. It's gonna be 4th and about 6.
I think she got both flags pulled, Peter. We only
Yep.
saw the second one go up.
So it's 4th and 8. 4th and 8 from the Winthrop 22.
Peter, I like a toss in this position. Seems like they gain a lot of their yards going around the corner.
The only time Revere's thrown the ball today is on that 2-point conversion. They're sticking to the ground. They get O'Donnell as a single back. There's a double reverse. So double reverse to Noel McDonald, and she's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Revere, Noel McDonald.
Noel McDonald, salutatorian of the senior class, number 2 in her class, and having a lot of class on the field today. Double reverse. Nobody was on the left side, Mike.
No, just one person. She
had
saw
to
it
beat
too
her to
late.
the end zone. Yep. Noel's fast. She also plays field hockey.
Yeah, that just goes to show you how much they've
Softball.
practiced. That was a well-executed play, and that takes time to...
Absolutely. Now Revere's up 20-6. They're going to go for 2. That was the second touchdown engineered by quarterback Logan DiCarlo. She fakes twice, and I thought Noel was going to sneak in again, and she gets a cheap hit in the head after the play.
Oh, Revere's up 14, Peter.
Yep.
20-6. Revere.
Got 27 seconds left in the half. Katie barred the door in the second half. Winthrop doesn't like being behind by 14 points. And they received the ball in the second half. Revere got the ball to begin the game. Paulo Ortez is going to kick the ball off. We got 3 girls back for Winthrop. I can't read their numbers because they don't have numbers on the front of their uniforms. Ortez usually gets it out in the mid-range. I saw her. I gave her a hug. I'm going to visit her tomorrow. Okay, Ortez kicks it on the ground. It's picked up by number 59. But the tackle was made by number 41. She holds the flag aloft, Marissa Verudo. It was noted that Carmela Chicky McDonald, mother of Noel, is present at the game today. She's been ill. She's home for the holidays, and we're glad to see her be able to get out and see her daughter score a touchdown. Hey, they still got Adamson under center. Hands the ball off to fumble by number 2. And a fumble is a dead ball. That's Carly Corbett Frank. Her brother is the stud on the Winthrop boys team. Grandson of Ronnie Corbett from Revere. Patriarch of the city. Along with guys like Roger Naples. High snap. It's off to number 20. Number 81, Zenita Velik. And Mike Revere has this down, it looks. You know, the 21 days of practice seems to have paid off, for God's sake.
Let's see the timeout at halftime.
Line's down.
At the end of the first half, Revere 20, Winthrop 6.
Well, let's make sure this is a half. I think it is the half. Well, the refs haven't left the field yet. But, yep, Winthrop's leaving the field, Revere's leaving the field, and at the end of one half of play in the 2013 Powder Puff football game at Harry Delarusso Stadium, the official last football game at Harry Delarusso Stadium, it is the Revere Patriots 20 and the Winthrop Viking-ettes 6. Mike, Revere's impressive.
Peter, I'm just, I spoke to a good friend of mine over at Winthrop who's helping coach and run that team, Matt Crombie, and I don't think Winthrop was practicing nearly as much as we were, and I think it shows in the first half.
Well, you know something, Los Spinato is just a stickler for everything he does. You know, and I'm not sure he's listed as the head coach, but, man, he's been around for a long time, and he is, can I say anal? He just, everything he does has to be perfect. And
Peter, he's an accountant. He has an accounting background. He's been teaching accounting. That's what they do.
He is just, his team is just playing perfect ball. We have Rob Selovich coming into. I don't think he does. So we're going to sign off for the first half here with the score: Revere 20, Winthrop 6. We'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Should be a doozy. Second half. Revere 20, Winthrop 6 for second half of the Powder Puff game 2013. From Paul Revere Stadium. For one last time, I'm going to call it Paul Revere Stadium. Los Spinato, even though he was up 14, I could see him in the clubhouse at halftime probably ripping them for things that they might have done wrong in the first half. Revere's looking for their second straight win over Winthrop. They played North Reading for like 4 or 5 years in a row, and now we're back to the natural rivalry. Revere, Winthrop.
Which I'm glad to see that, Peter. I mean, you know.
Well,
this is our natural rivalry.
Well, there's a possibility that the boys' football rivalry on Thanksgiving won't be Winthrop for a long time. Winthrop's moving to another league. They already have moved. You know. And the way the realignment is with the MIAA, you never can tell who you're going to play from week to week. On Thanksgiving morning, it'll be the second time we play Winthrop this year. So in the infinite wisdom of the MIAA, you never know what's going to happen next.
Well, I mean, it's still one of the oldest rivalries in the state, though, Peter, and it'd be nice to keep that tradition going.
I see Gina Strasha checking in on the special teams. Okay, Ortez is going to line it up and kick it out. Takes a bounce. Picked up by, really can't tell.
Weaving her way through.
Yeah. Bobbing and weaving and cutting is number 5, Teresa Jones.
I can't tell if that's 48 on the tackle for Revere. Victoria Garino.
Victoria Garino's on the last tackle. She's a finalist for a Questbridge grant to an Ivy League school, I believe, full 4-year scholarship. A lot of these kids are scholars as well as being athletes, and just great kids. Just great kids. Okay, it's going to be 2nd and 6 for Winthrop from their own 44-yard line.
What a nice crowd here today, Peter, even on a chilly day.
Oh, it's a nice afternoon. This is the girls' Thanksgiving Classic. Okay. That was number 44 for Winthrop. Naomi Megason.
Naomi Megason on the carry for Winthrop.
She's drilled out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A first down for Winthrop, and they're on the drive. They're on the scoot right off the bat. 10-13, 47 seconds gone in the second half, and Winthrop is driving again. Once again, nobody's punted today. Revere has alternated quarterbacks every time they've gotten the ball. Winthrop has gone with their quarterback, number 14, Adamson, hands off to number 3. She's going to go around the right side, and she's going to be tackled by number 79. A great play by number 79,
Victoria
Coots. Once again, she sings the national anthem up here for the boys' games. Her brother was the captain of the football team, boys' football team last year. Played a little lacrosse. And just about no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for Winthrop. Keeper by Adamson. She's going to go around to the left.
22.
Alexa Dacey comes up with the tackle. Now we got 4th down and 5 for Winthrop. And the last time they had this, they tried a little flea flicker that was snuffed out by the Revere defense. They're well prepared. Here comes Winthrop to the line. It is 3rd down, not 4th down. Cimbelli doesn't know a 3 from a 4. Okay, that's Megason. Oh, that's Megason, and she plows it to number 48, Victoria Garino.
Wow. Jen Fajardo on the...
and also number 51. Garino
grabbed the
got
flag.
One of the flags. Fajardo got the other flag. Jen Fajardo, senior captain of the girls' basketball team. Now it's 4th and short, 4th and about 2. Our new clock keeper is Mr. Rob Selovich, whose son is a star receiver on the men's team. He's going to play Thursday against the male version of the Winthrop Vikings. Should be a good game. Okay, Adamson has the ball. Look for a sneak. She goes herself. She's over for the first down, and it's going to be close, but I'm pretty sure that she got the first down. Tackle made by number 55, Christina Dole. I think they're going to measure. They give the ball to Revere. So it's going to be first down Revere. They take over on downs. Winthrop just stands there stunned. Evidently the flag was ripped before she stepped over that line of scrimmage. So they snuff out the drive by Revere. We should have, with the way things have been going, I have a feeling we're going to see Lauren Hayes as the quarterback. She's already engineered a drive for a touchdown, and Revere can just put more distance between them and the Vikings today. And we're going to see how the Vikings react to being stopped on their drive. (20-6). You're watching Revere TV, your source for everything. Well, one of the officials pointed towards the other end zone, so I was led to believe that it was Revere ball. But now they come out and take a measurement. And it's going to be Winthrop ball. A first down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This. Well, so Winthrop gets a second life after one of the refs gave Revere the first down. It's like the Patriots game last week. It looked like he did. Looked like he had a couple of links of chain in his hand. If it was really a first down, it was by technically an inch. So Winthrop takes it. 1st and 10 from the Revere 25. They've been here before. They get a chance to cut it to a one-score game. Okay, Revere will overcome. Adamson under center. Hands the ball off to number 3. He's going to go around the right side.
We've seen this play a couple of times,
There's a hold
Peter.
on the right side. But she picks up about 5. That was number 3, Lexi Vaccaro.
Carried by Alexi Vaccaro.
She seems to be their workhorse today, Peter. She's made a lot of big runs.
Revere is substituting a lot, and Winthrop seems to be going with the same kids, especially the quarterback.
Well, Peter,
Adamson.
Adamson's arguably their best athlete in the whole school, though, so, Peter, I can understand that.
Okay, she hands it off to Megason, who fumbles, and it's a dead ball wherever she drops it.
Somebody went flying, number 15.
'15 is Gina Straccia that ended up on her back. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Revere for Winthrop from the Revere 22. Obviously 4 down territory. Winthrop's down by 14. Half the third quarter is already gone. It's 5:24 left in the third. Up the middle is number. She fumbles. You know, the situation with fumbles is weird because you can't recover a mistake by the other team in this powder puff.
What if they fumbled and you caught it in the air?
I'm not sure.
Does that have...
Okay, it looks like I've just been handed official rules. No fumbles. Ball is dead at the point of fumble. Next play starts at the point of fumble.
Okay.
So
That clears that up.
there's been one pass in this game, and that was for a 2-point conversion by the Revere Patriots. Lauren Hayes in the end zone to Michaela Elliott. Adamson takes the snap, fumbles it at the line, I believe, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 15.
Actually, Adamson Winthrop attempted one pass earlier in the game.
Yes, she did, and it was overthrown.
Yep.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Adamson's in the gun. She got Megason to her right. She keeps it to the right. And she gets tackled in the backfield by number 88, Erica Ranga.
Tackle in the backfield by number 88, Erica Ronga.
And that's going to be a 5-yard loss for Winthrop, and now they're in a little bit of a hole. Actually, it's a 6 or 7-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 17.
Third and a mile there for Winthrop.
Timeout, Winthrop. So, Mike, Winthrop's been on a stunted drive to start the second half. They've taken up almost 8 minutes, and they keep doing the cha-cha.
Yep.
You know,
Still
5
got
yards ahead,
24,
5 yards
yep.
back. It all benefits Revere if they don't go in because they take up the whole quarter and not score. But like once again, Revere, well drilled, intelligent girls.
Oh, that was just a great play by
Know what they need to
Erica
do.
on that last.
Erica Ronga came in and she hadn't been in the game. I don't believe I'd seen her in the game previous to this. But now the coaches have them huddled up on the sideline. Fellows, I see Dave Colella probably saying more than he's ever said
in his whole life.
In a long time. Dave is the quiet man.
And then and Diana, who's
well, Diana can talk.
Yeah, we certainly know she can lead a team to victory.
She's a guidance counselor. Yeah, we mentioned that at the beginning of the game. She's my son's guidance counselor. I can't say enough about what she's done for him and all the kids that she has, and the kids that she doesn't have. She helps out people that aren't in her in her alphabetical file. Diana De Cristoforo, great kid, great coach, great person. Okay, here we go. It's third down, 17 for Winthrop. We got somebody in motion, number 3. She's going to try to go around the right side, and she does.
And that's a great play.
And it's a great tackle by number 82.
Natalie
Cologne. And now Winthrop's in a pickle. It's 4th and 13. Or 4th and 12.
We must have a bad angle up here, Peter, because I thought she was already by her.
Yeah, so did I, but it's hard to see them grab the flag.
Helen Davis comes limping off of the field, Peter, number 45.
She's a tough kid. She'll be back in. Lacrosse player. Okay, Winthrop comes to the line. I mean, this is it for them right now. 2:17, 2:16 left in the third quarter. Jen Adamson is in the gun again for Winthrop. They haven't been able to make a shot, and she gets the... Oh, number 75 almost had her. She dives. And she gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and Revere's going to take over on downs. With 1:59 left in the third quarter. Revere 20, Winthrop 6, and now if Los Bonato's substitution pattern stands true, we're going to see
Lauren
Hayes at quarterback.
Yep. Logan DeCarlo was on the sideline.
In for a touchdown. And through the 2-point conversion to Michaela Elliott in the end zone. And here we come again, 20-6. Revere, I would say, going into the fourth quarter, they have dominated this game, Mike.
No doubt, Peter. I mean,
they have dominated this game.
Has Revere even been stopped yet?
No, nobody's really punted, but Revere hasn't been stopped.
Right. They've
this is
scored
their
on
fourth
the
drive,
fourth
and they have a
drive,
chance to make their fourth touchdown.
And Revere,
Logan's been in twice. And now Lauren is giving her second tour of duty. She comes running over to Los Bonato, giving her words of encouragement. Second and 10. From the 17, 16. Lauren Hayes under center. She got Comfort Toglin in the backfield, along with Noelle McDonald. Toglin goes up the middle. She gets literally tackled. Still haven't got the flag. They pulled a flag on her after the coroner looked at her. That was Comfort Toglin on the carry. She got about 7. So now it's going to be 3rd and 3 for Revere.
Looks like the breeze has picked up a little bit, Peter. It looks cold out there. Nice to be in the booth today.
I'm not a guy that completely believes weathermen, but they predicted this. And tomorrow night at the Patriots game, it's supposed to be wind chill in the single numbers. So Peyton Manning, freeze your butt off. Okay, Lawrence hands the ball off to Stephanie Gregorio. She goes up the middle. She's got a first down and more. "11 seconds left in the third quarter. Stephanie Gregorio takes the ball up the middle. So Revere is going to run out the quarter. 10 seconds left. We're going to have the end of the third quarter in 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they're actually following the clock now, Peter.
And there's the quarter. And at the end of 3, it's the Patriots on the move again, 20, and the Winthrop Vikings 6. Okay, the beginning of the fourth quarter. Revere's they're on a drive. It's from the 33-yard line. Lauren Hayes still in the center. It's going to be 1st and 10 after the run by Toglin to end the third quarter. Well, Toglin gets tackled in the backfield.
Well, I thought she was going for big yardage there, Peter.
So did I, but quick hands by...
Oh, hold on. We got the winner.
Quick hands by number 9, Rochelle Watkins. Brought her down in the backfield.
Is he saying that he has it or no? Yes, one in. What happened? Did you buy it?
Okay, Lauren hands off on the reverse. It's Lauren DeBella around the turn. And she eludes 4 or 5 tacklers for the first down. What a run by Cassandra DeBella.
No, you can't because he had it. That's not it. No. Sorry. See what I kept it.
Okay, Revere's got a first down. They're on a drive. They're going to suck up some time on the clock and hopefully headed towards victory. Okay, Toglin. She eludes 2 tacklers. She gets out in the open.
Oh, she's
there
gone.
goes Toglin. I told you she was a runner, Mike.
Wow.
It's going to be a touchdown for. Touchdown, Revere Patriots. Second touchdown of the day for Comfort Toglin. She went up the middle for 45 yards, Mike. And once she got past those people, as her track coach, nobody was going to catch her.
Peter, they started to chase her, and all of a sudden there was 10 yards between those
exactly.
two. Between her and everybody else.
She has a textbook style of running that you just marvel at when she's on the track. She just works her arms and she just goes smooth in the comfort zone. Not to make any puns, but Revere's up 26-6. That's the second touchdown drive engineered by Lauren Hayes. She takes the snap. And she's going to throw the pass again, and it is...
Oh, it's dropped.
It's dropped by Noelle McDonald, who already had a touchdown. So there's no 2-point conversion, but it's a 20-point lead, Mike.
I like it.
With 9:08 left in the fourth quarter. And you don't want to shut the door of the barn too soon, but I tell you, we're closing it. And the Revere fans just show them how they feel. I don't know. This is the last football game at Harry Delarusso Stadium, and it has been proposed that maybe they're going to sell bricks or pieces of the, cut up pieces of the aluminum stands. Some people might buy them. Fundraiser for the sports department. Paulo Ortez is going to give it a boot. Okay, number 5 has it. She's going to go around to the left side. She's going to take the corner. There she goes. Nobody's got the flag, and somebody pulls her flag off at about the 49-yard line of Revere. That's number 44 for the Patriots.
44, Angela Curtis.
Oh, that's Paula Ortez, number 44, that made the tackle just on the other side of the 50-yard line. So Revere has had shutdown defense since Winthrop's first drive of the game, Mike. They seem to be Johnny on the spot or Jenny on the spot. Just like that.
Yeah, and another 4-yard loss, Peter. It's all coming together now.
Yeah, I think it's been together since the beginning. That's number 79, Victoria Coots again, who's made a number of tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and Winthrop's in a hole again. Second down, 13. Yeah. Yep. Adamson takes the snap, hands it off to number 26. And Mike, we have it down pat. Revere has it down to a science.
Third down.
Winthrop can't get past the line of scrimmage the last 2 times they've had the ball. That was number 48 for Revere, Victoria Garino.
Tackled by number 48, Victoria Garino on the play.
The last set of downs that Winthrop had, Victoria Garino took a whack that we didn't think she was going to get up, and she makes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 13 for Winthrop. Seems they've been in negative territory most of the second half. She takes the snap. Yep. Adamson goes around. This might have been what they should have been doing for the whole game, Mike. Like you said, she's probably their best athlete, and she has done nothing but hand off the ball and throw maybe once or twice.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing that we say about Tommy is, when he's handing the ball off all the time, he's not, those don't really count as touches for him.
I mean, he's the best athlete on that team.
Right.
Okay, 4th and 6 for Winthrop from the Revere 45.
I've seen Jen play softball 1,000 times. I know she has a great arm, so it's probably why she's a quarterback. But again, if you don't throw the ball, it doesn't really serve a purpose.
Okay, Adamson takes the ball again herself. She's not. Oh, she makes the first down, Mike.
Oh, what? No. 79 with the flag coming up off the ground.
Victoria Coots tackles her in the backfield, and Revere's going to take over on downs again, and we're going to see 3-sport captain Logan DiCarlo come out to engineer this drive,
and
this might be the last drive of the game. Winthrop literally can't get out of their own way in the second half, Mike. They haven't. I bet you they've gained negative yardage.
Shout out to Mike Giamelli.
Logan DiCarlo is going to take them to the line. Each quarterback has scored 2 touchdowns when they're out there. Their group has scored 2 touchdowns. Bobby Laspinato has given everybody a chance to play. And these girls have played hard.
Yeah. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, Peter, but again, you practice for a month and a half, 4 times a week.
Hard and smart.
And that looks like Zapata trying to get around the end.
That's Yvonne Zapata. She's quick as hell, too. And she gains 4 or 5 yards.
And then a little high for Revere. Shout out to Jeff Kingston's Pico.
Second and 5. Under center, DiCarlo. She takes the snap. She pitches it to Zapata. Zapata's going to throw it.
She got her. She got her open.
And she's got Noelle McDonald open on the flea flicker. And she got tackled back at about the 25-yard line, but another just perfectly executed play. And Zapata,
They were just practicing that play right here on the sidelines right in front of us, Peter. Zapata was actually throwing some balls.
Zapata completes the pass. Noelle dropped a 2-point conversion in the end zone. She just made up for it a little bit by being on the other end of the flea flicker.
It's a reverse, double reverse.
It's a reverse to McDonald again, and she's going to take it down. She's going to take it down to about the
2-yard
line. You know, if I had to give a game ball right now with 4:45 left in the game, I'd give it to Noelle McDonald. Let me tell you something. She has been the person that has scored a touchdown. She has made good on a couple of great runs, caught a couple of passes. Another great kid. Would like to go to Columbia or Vanderbilt. Both unbelievable schools.
Yeah, my nephew's just finishing up his graduating from there.
2 unbelievable schools, and she'll get into both of them. Sister Raquel, track star at Boston College. Okay, Revere's going to milk this clock. It's 4:05, 4:02, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Revere's probably, well, I could say it, they're assured of going home with a second straight powder puff win over the Winthrop Vikings. And let's hope that Revere boys can duplicate the feat on Thursday. Up the middle, Zapata.
Touchdown.
And she's in for the touchdown. Yvonne Zapata. Took it straight up the middle, Mike.
Yep.
Nobody was going to get her.
Looked like it was untouched, too.
It's 32-6.
Timeout Revere.
There's a timeout Revere as they're coming over. Girls on the sideline celebrating a little bit. I see Coach DeCristoforo telling them, just cool it. Celebrate, but be classy about it.
Yep. And that's it for the Winthrop fans, folks.
Exit stage right. Okay, Revere's going to line up for the extra points. Winthrop comes out.
Oh, they're going to try to kick one here, Peter.
It's Paulo Ortez, captain of the soccer team this year. And they're going to line up for an extra point. Winthrop's waving. There's the snap.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
down.
It's down. This is great.
It's up. And it
It's
is
good.
Paula Ortez takes 12 seconds to kick an extra point, but it's good. And the score coming back is Revere 3-3, Larry Bird. And the Winthrop Vikings 6, Bill Russell. Scoreboard, keeper of the scoreboard, Rob Selovich, is doing a little psychedelic dance with the footballs out there. You've been watching Revere TV. Executive producer Bob Dunbar on camera today. Pete DiGiulio, Mike Hinojosa. The field. The stadium is Harry Della Russo. They named the field after him. They named a court.
Yeah, okay.
After him. He was a big shot with the Pop One and stuff. He raised a lot of money for the world. That's why they named the field. He's a great guy. Okay, after kicking the extra point, Ortez kicks it off to number 5 for Winthrop. She goes around the left side.
Still going.
Yep, cutting
Cuts
back.
it back. 44 with the stop.
That was Teresa Jones, number 44, makes the stop. She's the one that kicked the ball, Paula Ortez. So now there's 3:22 left in the game. Winthrop playing for pride.
Well, maybe we'll see Jen Davis in that cannon of an arm throw a ball here.
Adamson's still under center. Revere looks like they're going to blitz. Coming around the right side.
Is that same play?
That they've run all day. And she
Yeah.
runs out of bounds. Revere, their defense just shortens the sideline for Winthrop. And they get around the corner, but they don't get very far once they get there. That was number 3. She's been running the ball all day. Lexi Vaccaro. And as we've done in our previous telecast when we've announced the last game, these are the last 3 minutes at Hill Park. I mean at Harry Della Russo Stadium. That football is going to be played here. And it's going to be memories that you have forever, but you know something? Thank God they're building a new stadium. This place is a dump. It really is. That's 44. Paula Ortez.
Peter, you know, in all the stadium meetings that I've been in, and you know, all of the helicopter shots that they have of the field, and some of them aren't recent, but has looked like this for the last 20 years.
Absolutely.
So
it looks like a tractor pull or demolition derby from the 20 to the 20. It's just mud and dirt. You know. Okay. Adamson probably should have been doing this the whole game, Mike. But
right, I think that was just a broken play there, Peter. And
2:42 left in the game.
Jason, so you go take a shower and smell like
Oh, jeez, you can't say that.
Yeah, we can.
No, you can't. I'm supposed to keep you guys under wraps. We got 3 juvenile delinquents on the PA system, seniors, all great kids, taking a couple of liberties with their friends out there. Okay, Adamson's going to hand the ball off to number 3 as she has the whole game.
Same
Number 3
play.
goes around the left side. She gets tackled by number 32. That's Leslie Valenzuela.
Alexa Dacey checking into the game.
Valenzuela. Mike, everybody's gotten in this game. 1:58 left in the game. Here comes Winthrop to the line. Once again, playing for pride. They ain't going to catch the Patriots today. Adamson taking the ball herself. And we have number 41 and number... Number 41, Verudo. 55, Strasha.
She's had quite a few calls in this game, too, Verudo. Played a very nice game.
Played some nice defense. .152, first down for Winthrop. They'd like to at least finish the game on a high note for these seniors.
Number 3 around the corner again.
When she gets tackled by Strasher again.
That play has stopped working, Peter, a long time ago.
Well, it's a successful afternoon for the Revere Patriots. They started strong, and their defense looks like it's finishing strong. 2nd and 5 for Winthrop. Adamson in the gun. Has taken high snaps the whole game. That's Megason.
Oh.
That's number 44.
Yep.
Paula Ortiz, who should grab a share of that MVP award today. She has been everywhere. Kicked an extra point, great kickoffs, and has done some great work on defense. It's a first down for Winthrop, less than a minute left, 53 seconds. First and goal for the Vikings, 33-6 the score. Wow. She gets tackled in the backfield by number 78, Kira Abdulluhab. Kira Abdulluhab.
That is a swarming defense, Peter. Yeah, timeout Winthrop.
And she comes off the field waving her hand, a big smile on her face.
Winthrop.
It's timeout Winthrop.
Timeout Winthrop.
Timeout Winthrop, and they're running out of time. 31 seconds left in the life of Harry Delarusso Stadium.
Revere 33, Winthrop 6.
There will not be another football game played at Harry Delarusso Stadium.
Second down.
The next game played here will be on turf. We'll be in a state-of-the-art scoreboard, state-of-the-art press box. Something Revere's been needing for a long time. Tackle in the backfield by number 88,
Erica
Runga.
Number 88, Erica Ronga.
23 seconds left in the game, and how many times has Revere been in the backfield today, Mike? A dozen times at least.
At least, Peter. You're right.
A dozen times at least.
Of negative plays.
There's Mark Fellows just coaching to the last second as he should.
Winthrop trying to get in one more time.
Bobby Laspinato trying to organize things on the sideline. Things got out of hand a little bit last year at the end of the game, and I'm sure they don't want the same thing to happen today. It's just such an intense rivalry, you know. Nobody likes to lose, but when you get crushed, it's hard. It's hard. It'd be hard for either team. But luckily, we're on the right side of it today.
Well, Pete, I think you said something earlier. It's a great senior class with class. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll shake hands and move
Exactly.
on and have it as a great memory.
Exactly. Suck it up. They're all friends. And you know, when you're a senior in high school and you play against other kids, they might show up at your college.
Yeah.
You might be friends with them when you go to college. You don't know who's going to show up at different colleges. You know, stranger things have happened. Handoff going around the right side is number 3.
Oh.
She runs into her own player and gets up, but she's already was down, I believe.
Wow. What a play
Number 80,
by Natalie.
Number 82, Natalie Cologne, tackles her with 10 seconds left at the 1-yard line.
Peter, we need those rules again because I'm not sure what happened, but she clearly fell and rolled, but got up.
The rules are you can be dead and still have somebody drag you into the end zone for the touchdown, if that's possible. The rules are just different. Doesn't make a difference, though. 10 seconds left. Revere's on the verge of their second straight win over Winthrop, and this one's just a completely dominant performance by the Revere Patriots.
Yeah, maybe
a credit to them and a credit to their coaches.
Peter, we got one more play here maybe to keep them out of the end zone, and that's 10 seconds left on the clock.
You know something, at a game like this, even a Revere fan maybe would like to see Winthrop go out on a high note before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
But it's
Jen got it. Oh.
Adamson goes into the end zone for a touchdown with 1 second left on the clock. You like to see kids happy, Mike, no matter who they are, no matter what team it is. Those girls, that made their day. They scored on their first possession. They scored on their last possession.
I think that's great. A little unnecessary celebration over there, Peter, but I tell you what, I couldn't be happier for Jen. I've known the family for a while. The Adamsons are fantastic. Played baseball with the father for many years in the Intercity League, and couldn't be a nicer person or family.
That might make the line of handshakes a little bit more friendly.
Yep.
You know. So Winthrop's going to line up for 2. They're down 33-12. This is going to be the last play of the game. Great effort by the Revere girls. Number 22 checks in for Winthrop on the line. Adamson takes the snap, last play of the game. She throws it into the end zone.
And it's intercepted.
And it's intercepted by number 48. Victoria Garino intercepts the pass on the 2-point conversion.
It. Whistle has
blown.
That's
the game. The Revere Lady Patriots have beaten the Winthrop Lady Vikings on the Thanksgiving Powder Puff game. The final score, Revere 33, Winthrop 12. It was just a dominant performance from start to finish by the Patriots. Well prepared. We've belabored the point of how much they practiced. And, the old saying is practice makes perfect. Today, that kind of rang true. Yeah. I mean, we played a great game.
Cristoforo and Lospo and staff did a great job preparing, and here we're at.
And there goes Mark Fellows with the trophy. And with that, we're going to sign off from Harry Delarusso Stadium for the final time. Harry Delarusso Stadium, Paul Revere Stadium, the final send-off for the final time, with the final score being Revere 33, Winthrop 12. You've been watching Revere TV. Watch it. Channels 8, 9, and 22 on your cable box. Anything you want to see, it's there. Executive producer has been Bob Dunbar. He also worked the camera today. We're going to see you in Winthrop for the first time ever live on Thanksgiving morning, weather permitting, I believe. but I just got the call. I just got the call. We're going either way. So tune in on Thanksgiving morning, 10 o'clock from Miller Stadium, Miller Field in Winthrop. But this is Pete DiGiulio, Mike Hinojosa signing off from Harry Delarusso Stadium for the final time. Revere wins. Have a great night and hug your kids.
Good night, folks.